How do we get to a point where we're displaying the most authentic version of ourselves? No filters, but being open, sometimes even vulnerable. I would like to get to a place where there isn't a single thought that deters me from displaying my most authentic self and creating in this way too. That is my exact journal entry from tonight, and it came from a prompt that said, "What are you holding on to out of fear?" And my initial response to that was, I don't really accept fear as a premise. I don't wake up and think, I fear this or I'm scared of this. But what I did concede is that I may hold a certain level of inhibition. A level of inhibition in the sense that I want to make sure I'm always providing my most authentic self, both when I'm writing and when I'm on camera. So it's that balance between the two. So the truth is, I don't really move in fear, but there is a bit of inhibition. Not in a paralyzing, debilitating type of way, but just enough that I consciously think about trying to be my authentic self. So I wrote that down because I want to break through that, and I want to unpack in this video the idea of how we can be our most authentic selves. How do we get to that? How do we get to a point where we're displaying the most authentic version of ourselves? No filters, but being open, sometimes even vulnerable. That's a key reason why I'm journaling before I start these videos, because I want the thoughts to be real. And that's why now I'm talking freely. You'll see me referencing points here that I've got noted down, but that's just to help me remind myself of the talking points. It's not a scripted, regurgitated, ChatGPT advised full script. It's just to remember my talking points. So I want to help you guys think about how you can be your most authentic self and how we can unpack that. For me, these are not just content ideas. That's why I'm journaling. I want to open up my real thoughts and how I'm feeling at the time and translate that into how I can give value to other people. You'll see that this relates to the title, Why You Might Never Emerge. That's the idea that if you don't take these moments to sit down and to journal and to collect your own thoughts, and you're just on go, you're just presenting a version of yourself that you think might do well or might be successful. You're not unlocking your true self. It's that level of inhibition that we discussed previously that might cause that. So I want you guys to emerge. I want you to emerge as the most authentic version of yourself and feel free to be that person and create fluidly in the way that is most true to yourself. So that's what I'm also trying to get closer to, and it's a journey over time and it takes practice, but that's what I'm trying to get closer to, and this video is proof of that. Am I speaking to my audience like how I would speak to myself or to my friends? Because that's important. I don't want to come across as a robotic, polished version. I want to be open and turn that openness into value for people watching. This is another exact journal entry from tonight. I'm quietly figuring out what I may have to offer the world. This doesn't just mean creatively, this also means what kind of man am I becoming? That line sums up where I'm at. To me, it's not just who am I becoming in music, who am I becoming on YouTube, it's who am I becoming as a man? Who am I becoming to the people around me? How am I expanding my knowledge? How am I opening my mindset? Am I maintaining the balance between being selfish and following my own goals and also making time for the people around me? What impact do I have on the lives of people around me? How do I sharpen that, bring it to life, evolve it, and grow, essentially? And all of that requires authenticity as well. Being open and honest with people about what you're doing, the time you have and the time you don't have. And it leads me back to the title, what if you never emerge? What if no one, not even you, ever gets to see the real you emerge? The you that sits down and analyzes and works out what is most you? How are you being most you and being yourself? So we need to try and get away from that small inhibition Remember, it's not paralyzing or debilitating. It's that small subconscious inhibition that makes you say, should I word it like that? Should I post that? Should I do it in a different way? They're the small little things that are going to try and help you move towards being more real, being more authentic, and not overthinking it or thinking too much before you do things. I think there's a strong argument for action over thinking, which is something I touch on a lot, but it also relates to this point. You can be authentic if you move quickly and don't think too much about the message. Obviously consider the message and the value you're giving, but don't overthink. No. This isn't about being loud or provocative. It's just about being true to yourself, being honest. The longer you wait to be you, the longer you wait to let the real version of you emerge, the less people are going to relate. Because let's be honest, authenticity is lacking at the moment across social media, YouTube, and maybe even in real life. So the quicker you can find that authenticity and get to portraying the message you really want to portray, being the person you really want to be, the more beneficial it's going to be in the long run. And I'm not preaching. This video is exact proof that I'm on that journey myself and working towards it. So just finally, I want you to know someone out there needs the real you, the unfiltered version, the unapologetic version, the most real, open, vulnerable maybe, non-overthinking, action-based version of you. Someone wants to hear your story. Someone wants to know the way you've gone through life. Every single one of us is completely different story, completely different background. So be the real version of you, as it would be a shame if you never emerged. Thank you for tuning in. If this video was of benefit or any insight, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build a community here, as you'll tell from the things I've been discussing. Profound insights, discussions on topics that affect a wide range of people. Subscribe so you don't miss more videos. There's going to be a lot of gems, and I do upload every single day. If you want to like and comment the video, that would also be much appreciated. Comments especially help the video to grow. Thank you for tuning in. As always, good luck, and I'll see you on the next video.